So I got a lot of questions about my Forbes sweatshirt. So let's address it.
I'm in my bag now, no time for feelings, yeah, I ain't sad now. Gave you free game and you did nothing, now you're mad how? Got it off the muscle, I ain't have to keep no doors down. The one selling out, ask for keys to their mama house, it's up now. On a new way, so yeah, it's up, now they up now. They done slept too long, it's time to show them, now they doubted me. Had their own limits on all that I can be, they clocking me. Wanna know what's next, now they watching me.
Hi millionaires, it's your girl Star Erica, CEO of the Millionaire Table. Over here we gonna make a bag, grow a bag, and maintain a bag. All of that. Now, I got a lot of questions about my Forbes sweatshirt. Let's talk about it. So, yes, I am a member of the Forbes Business Council. The Forbes Business Council is like an executive level council. It's a part of Forbes where we're able to give our expert opinion. After you reach a certain amount of revenue in business, you're able to qualify to be a part of the business council. You do have to apply. For me, I am in the finance industry, so I thoroughly enjoyed finance. I felt like I wanted to be a part of the finance council because my business offered financial services. However, that's not what happened. So I applied for the Forbes Business Council and I submitted everything. And then, I applied for the Forbes Finance Council. I submitted everything. And then when it was time for the interview, because you do have to do a whole little interview or whatever, they were like, I think you would be a better fit for the Forbes Business Council than the Forbes Finance Council. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I was able to do that. It's been an experience. Like I actually you can contribute to like the big Forbes posts. Like I could make Forbes posts, I can make Forbes press releases, I can do Forbes write-ups and all of that for business owners and businesses and great topics around the world. So I did contribute to one of the biggest topics that they had, one of the bigger topics that they had on Forbes, where they were talking about brand awareness, and we had to discuss the top brands and their marketing strategies and how they strategically bring brand awareness to their brand. And I chose Google, I believe. And I talked about how I broke down Google's entire branding strategy and everything. And I actually got selected. And I can insert that here so you guys can see. My article actually got selected. And yeah, like my article got selected and it was actually published. So my expert opinion was published and all of that. It's been great. Like it's been great. And I'm not to say I'll be a part of the Forbes Business Council forever or anything like that. But, there are, requirements. There are financial requirements that you have to meet. You have to make a certain amount of revenue a year. And you have to apply. And being a part of Forbes for me, like, I feel like it's always going to go. Like, I feel like I genuinely want to be a part of Forbes because, like, growing up, Forbes. Like, everybody knows Forbes. Forbes is known for excellence. Forbes is known for money. Forbes is known for, like, if you're a part of Forbes, you got money. And let me just tell y'all about manifestation, because I've literally manifested the life that I live right now. Like, there's nothing that I have right now that I did not manifest when I was broke. There's people that have watched me since 2017 elevate to where I am today. Like, the last almost 7 years of my life, they've been cray-cray. They've been a little cray-cray, but I have managed to survive. And in 2020, I literally quit my government job. I was working at the prison. I quit my government job and I launched the Millionaire Table because, of course, I was offering credit repair at the time because I had repaired my credit, repaired my husband's credit. We had bought our home and everything was great. So, like, I bought my house April 14th, 2020, and then I quit May 21st, 2020. And in my resignation, I put that I was quitting to be an entrepreneur. And within 10 months of me quitting, I became a 6-figure business owner. So I had made over $100,000 in 10 months. And I was just like, blown. Like, I just never thought that I was going to make that amount of money. Like, I have a legitimate business. Like, everything is registered and everything. So I end up S-corping my business, put myself on payroll, making sure my taxes and everything are paid. And I just did I just did what I knew best. Like I didn't have any like coaches in the beginning like to teach me the right and the wrong or to teach me like what to do. I'm just grateful that I had a mom that was just very much a stickler on being about your business, growing, educating yourself, learning, and doing what you have to do. Like I have, like my grandparents were business owners. They actually had a cleaning business that they used to make, 5 figures plus a month in their cleaning business. So I come from I come from a family of hustlers, but like honestly, like I'm one of those people, like I was like, not to say the goody two shoes person, but like I didn't really want to do anything wrong to make money or anything like that. Like I never had that desire. Like I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't drink wine, like I don't do anything. Like I've always been in my right mind. So it could contribute to why I'm a little loopy. But all that to say, like I don't judge anyone that does. I'm just saying I don't. So I feel like for me, like to reach my level of success, like legitimately, and also on my own free will, like with no help, no real guidance, like none of that. Like I'm just overly proud. I was so overly proud of myself. I had done a lot of things before I even turned 25, and now, I'm in like another stage of life. Like I feel like I'm in a different stage of life. I'm not in that fast come up no more life. Like I feel like when I launched my business, it was just a lucrative time. Yes, it was the start of a pandemic, but at the same time, like people had money. There were loans coming out. Like everybody just had extra money. The unemployment was a lot. People was getting big unemployment checks every week, and everything was just everything. So I feel like my business just so happened to just fall during that time, and I feel like COVID really brought out the millionaires. And like in the end of the day, like I made 100K in my first 10 months. My next 100K didn't take as long, and then after that, boom, 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 boom. We're not gonna go into money wise, but I always tell people like my net worth. I have a net worth of $1 million, but I am not a millionaire per se. Like I mean, some people would consider me a millionaire because of my net worth, but not what's in my bank account. Like I don't got $1 million in my bank account. I'm very, very honest with that. Like I haven't really did my numbers to see if my business actually fully made $1 million yet, which I don't really think I have. I do have $500,000 credit, and then the other half, I didn't make. So it's like technically, I mean, I've seen it, essentially between credit and revenue, but at the same time, I have not seen it at one time. And I feel like for me, like that's just very big for me. Like I don't consider myself a millionaire. I speak things into existence. So when I say, hey, millionaire, first of all, I own the Millionaire Table. It's trademarked. I own it in its entirety. So that means that I own the Millionaire Table, the company, but it's a company. It's a manifestational name in a sense. It's not that I'm a millionaire for real or anything like that. Like I do feel like people do think I am. I mean, I hope I am, one day. I have a high net worth. I have a net worth of over $1 million. And that has like your net worth is comprised of your available assets, your cash, your investments, and all that stuff, your portfolio, like kind of like how your credit profile speak for you, like your portfolio going to speak for you when it comes down to your money and your net worth, and then who you're connected with. Like, do you have access to get it? What can you do? Can you flip this? Can you flip that? So anyways, so that's kind of like my back end story a little bit, like in a nutshell. In 2022, I got married and I got pregnant, and I ended up losing my son in November of 2022, a day after my husband's birthday, 8 days before his delivery. So I do have a podcast called Suddenly Still Podcast. It's right on this channel if you want to catch up on that. It does talk about like the basis of why I started Suddenly Still, but Suddenly Still Podcast is not just about stillbirth, because my son wasn't stillborn. It's not about stillbirth or miscarriages or just that alone. Like it starts off that way because that's what birthed like Suddenly Still Podcast, and like where the name came from and everything, and the mission and the purpose. But I am in a healed place, and I operate from a healed place, and I don't desire to be in a place of grief forever. I have learned so much during my grieving process. Do I miss my son? Yes. Nobody can replace my son. No new baby, no nothing. Like I tell people all the time, nobody can replace my baby. But at the same time, I do have a daughter I have to live for. I have a family that's still alive. I have a husband that's still alive. Like I still have, and I can't like hover on what I don't have. I have to appreciate what I still do have. I still have life, because honestly, I almost lost my life. So all that to say, yes, I'm a part of the Forbes Business Council. I paid my way. I did my debts. You know, I did my due diligence in life. You know, I climbed the ladder that was not thrown down. I had to go find the ladder and then climb the ladder. So I'm still climbing the ladder. Like, I'm not where I'm supposed to be yet. Like, I'm working on a documentary. I've been working on this documentary since 2017 to gotta give you guys a like a backstory of where I came from and show you guys like the ins and outs of me getting here. Because honestly, I have a folder in my phone in my pictures called Millionaire Journey that I started in 2017 when I was so broke and didn't know how I was gonna be a millionaire. And honestly, I thought I was gonna be a celebrity hairstylist because I never ever thought anything about credit because my credit was bad. And of course, I do my own hair, I do my own makeup. So I wasn't doing makeup then, but I thought I was gonna be a celebrity hairstylist. I got it tatted on my arm, my whole scissors and comb and everything. So nobody could have told me nothing about being in the financial world. But here I am. So again, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining us and watching this video. I really hope that you subscribe, like, comment. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I definitely want to connect. Make sure you follow me on all platforms at Star Erica, and make sure you follow my business at The Millionaires Table. Thank you so much for tuning in, millionaires, and let me know what y'all want to see on this channel. Duh. Have a great one.
Stepping on their neck, yeah, I'm going for the jugular. Steady flexing muscle, boy, you weak, get your paper up. You better invest, flip a check, better show me up.